What's the word, boys? Welcome back. So in today's video, we're going to be ranking UFC fighters based on how human they are, how real they are. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But let's jump right into it with Leon Edwards. I'm gonna put Leon in the B tier. I feel like, he's a frog. He's definitely borderline frog. Meet. But I've been called a frog in real life before, so I'm kind of just talking about a peer, talking about a classmate here with Leon Edwards. He's not too non-human, but he's also not, working a 9 to 5 at the office. Not too much of a personality, so I feel like Leon's a perfect B tier. In the S tier, we're gonna have people. I wouldn't even call them people. In the S tier, we're gonna have entities, if you would say. And then D tier, we're gonna have guys who are working that 9 to 5. They're in the office. They have a wife, 2 kids, maybe a dog, little backyard. So I think Leon slots in pretty well in the B tier. I think that's good. Next up, Robert Whitaker is definitely D tier. He's very human. Robert Whitaker is definitely a human being. He loves to game. He loves to game. You see all these gaming ads on his Instagram. He has a wife. He has kids. He loves to cook. He has a great personality. He's funny. I think Robert Whitaker is definitely in the D tier. Very, very human-like. And one of my favorite UFC fighters, Robert Whitaker, is the motherfucking man. Next up, Renato Moicano. I'm going to go C tier. Has a very interesting personality. He loves money, so I feel like that's pretty darn human-like. He has that podcast. He's on that podcast with Home of Fight, I'm pretty sure. So that's pretty human-like. He loves money. I love money. I would categorize myself as a human, so I think we have some similarities. Next up, I'm gonna go A tier for Bryce Mitchell. I don't really know what to say about him, man. He's a very interesting specimen. Has very interesting thoughts. I think he thinks the world's flat. He's not bringing his kids into school. I think those are very interesting topics that a normal human being wouldn't really think of. So I think he maybe could be part alien, but I'm not going to go that far. So I feel like Bryce Mitchell in the A tier makes sense. He's a very interesting character, so I feel like that's perfect. And then, oh wow, holy shit, the king of the human beings, the real human, the purest human, Steve Erceg. This guy, he works a 9 to 5 outside of the UFC. As I said, he works a 9 to 5. He works in some office. He has khakis, a nice little polo shirt on. Goes back to his wife and kids. Maybe he's got a nice newborn. He's got a nice yellow golden retriever. Yeah, I said yellow retriever. I'm kind of stupid. Golden retriever. I think Steve Erceg is very human-like. The most human guy in the UFC. Next up, Josh Emmett. Where should I put Josh Emmett? I'm gonna go A tier for Josh Emmett. My precious. He's literally Golem, dude. He's literally Golem from Lord of the Rings. My precious. This dude, I don't even want to hate on the man, but he is literally, if you planted this man in Lord of the Rings, he'd fit in perfectly. He'd fit in perfectly. He's half orc, half golem. He's got a ton of power. When we want to talk about fighting, the dude's got crazy power. I mean, putting these two guys next to each other is quite insane. I'll do that just to, put some respect on Josh Emmett's name. This dude's got otherworldly power. He's got alien-like power. So when you mix and match alien power combined with golem-like skill sets, I think Josh Emmett is definitely pushing S tier. Pushing S tier for sure. Next up, Alex Pereira. Alex is going to go to the B tier. I think, when he first came into the UFC, definitely not really a human. I'm not sure if he was all too real, but now he's, won 2 belts in 2 different divisions. He's shown a lot more personality. He's known for saying, Shaman. So that adds to the personality. But at the same time, if Jiri Prochazka is right, he goes to S tier. If secretly Alex Pereira is using black magic, black shaman magic, yeah, that's witch-like behavior, and that could definitely put Alex Pereira into the S tier. But for now, we'll go B tier. Talking about Jiri Prochazka, yeah, this dude's S tier. I am a samurai at heart. I need to evolve to the next level. If I don't, I will stop fighting. Like, the dude literally, my impressions suck, but I'm gonna try him because why not? This dude's literally threatening himself. He's threatening himself to stop fighting. The dude is literally a real life samurai. He's definitely the most non-human-like entity in the UFC, and he's one of my favorite UFC fighters. I love this dude's personality. He's a real life samurai. You need to live the samurai life, the warrior spirit. Inside of me, am a samurai. Dude, my personalities and my expressions suck, but we're gonna move on. I'll work on them, guys. It's okay. Shamil, Gaziev, yeah. A tier. There's probably gonna be a lot of Lord of the Rings references in this video, but he's literally a king. He's one of the king orcs, dude. He's like a troll. This dude is not real. He is not real. At A tier, definitely for Shamil. Next up, Hamzat can go to B tier. He wants to, he wants to kill everybody. Fuck. I need water. Goddamn. Hamzat's B tier. Man, if we're talking about 2021 Hamzat, he might be S tier because that dude was not a real thing. He was, taken out of, I don't even know. He was taken out of some fucking movie or some show because he was way too good back then. But he's lost to Aura, and I think Aura definitely comes in to play when you're making these tier lists. So I feel like Hamzat's got to go B tier. Next up, Corey Sandhagen. You guys are not going to like this, but A tier. A tier for Corey Sandhagen. If you watch this guy and listen to this guy on the Joe Rogan podcast, he's quite frightening. He's quite frightening. He says, ever since that Aljamain Sterling performance, I want to go in there and make sure I hurt people. I want to make sure I'm the one running around the octagon, and the opponent's waking up. I want to be that guy. I'm coming in there to hurt guys. Like, he talks like a madman. So I feel like Corey Sandhagen definitely has to go into the A tier, but at the same time, he's very high and low. He'll have his non-human moments, but then he'll come back down to earth a little bit. So I'm going to put him in B tier, actually, because he posts on Instagram a lot of funny things, him out in the wilderness, like a pure human samurai warrior. That's what we need to do. Pure. I'm going to live a pure life, and then when I die, I'm going to die a pure death. That's what Jiri Prochazka would tell Corey Sandhagen. He posts all these cool wilderness stuff on his Instagram. I think he's always out in the woods, but sometimes he peeks into his non-human characteristics where he says he wants to hurt everybody in the octagon. He want to make sure like they're really in pain. That's some weird shit. Let's move on. Hunter Campbell. I don't know where I'm going to put Hunter Campbell. I feel like Hunter Campbell's got to go to A tier. This is a big opportunity for you. Habib, if you come back into the UFC, just imagine the opportunities. The fans you could get back. You'd get a huge payday. Right, Dana? Yeah, Habib, you get a huge payday, man. Like, Hunter Campbell is not a human being. He look at this. Look at this profile picture. He's literally out of Harry Potter. This dude would cast a spell on me. He's casted spells on the UFC recently. Like, fuck it. We're getting John Jones and Stipe Miocic. This brother casted an evil spell on the UFC, man. So I feel like Hunter Campbell has got to go into the A tier. Next up, Derek Lewis. I'll go D tier. He's okay. He's okay. He's okay. He is okay. He's okay. Guys, he's okay. He's okay. I love Derek Lewis, man. He's very funny. He takes his pants off a lot, which is a very interesting move. But I feel like he's definitely very human-like, man. He loves Popeyes. Shit, I love Popeyes, man. And I'd say I'm a human, and we both love Popeyes. He's okay, though. He's okay. He's okay. Next up, Ilya Tapori can go to the C tier. I feel like he is very human-like. Actually, yeah, we'll go D tier for Ilya. I feel like he's very, very human-like. You see him, he flexes a lot. I think humans love to flex their materialistic things, and I feel like Ilya Taporia does that a lot. You know, you can look at his Instagram. He's flexing his beautiful girlfriend. He's on, I shouldn't say flexing beautiful girlfriend. That sounds very, misogynistic. I'm not about that. But, he has a girlfriend. They post amazing pictures together. Awesome. He has cool cars. He's on a boat, and he talks a lot of trash. I feel like Ilya Taporia is very, very human-like. Next up, yeah, I gotta go S here for Yoel Romero. Yeah, Yoel Romero is not a human being. He is a specimen, I should say. He is a specimen. I feel like Yoel Romero was created in a laboratory, like a Clash of Clans laboratory. When he was a baby, they gave him the upgrades with the elixir, and then he eventually came the Yoel Romero we know. This dude is made of titanium. He got a lot of upgrades when he was coming up. Very interesting guy. Doesn't speak a whole lot of English, but at the same time, we understand everything that he's saying. So I feel like Yoel Romero has got to go into the S tier with Jiri Prochazka. We have a ball of titanium made in a laboratory, and then we have a samurai warrior in the S tier as well. Next up, Kevin Holland. Yeah, definitely D tier. I feel like D tier is perfect for Kevin Holland. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. He's not as human as the other guys because he declined to take a photo with me at UFC 288. So I don't really appreciate that. But at the same time, Kevin Holland's mad chill. You can follow him on Instagram. He talks about, getting a little high on Instagram. I know a lot of humans like to do that as well. Talks about ladies. He loves his, substances that get him feeling real nice. I feel like that's very human-like, man. I feel like that's a very chill human being aspect. So I feel like Kevin Holland has to go into the C tier. Next up, Deiveson Figueiredo can go to the A tier. I feel like, if anything, this dude was taken out of Clash of Clans. He looks like a little goblin from Clash of Clans. If you see this guy in your neighborhood, he's probably coming to steal the gold from your house. You guys ever see that meme where he was like photoshopped as a goblin with like Michael Bisping as the warrior spirit? I feel like Deiveson Figueiredo's got to go into the A tier. Next up, yeah. If you're biting human beings in the octagon, you're S tier. Vampire-esque. Entity. These are all entities. Next up, C tier. I feel like if he were to come back in the UFC, or no, not even if he were to come back in the UFC, this brother is literally from like High School Musical. I swear I'd see him on Disney XD when I'm a 10-year-old waking up in the morning, or like, what's that fucking show called? Oh, fuck. It was with the boy band, and they lived in like that weird hotel. I'm going to think of it right now, and you guys are going to sit and wait with me. Big Time Rush. This motherfucker is from Big Time Rush, dude. Yeah. And then finally, Sharaputin. Yeah, we got to go A tier. I mean, dude, he's got like a white eye. He's literally a pirate, dude. This brother is a pirate. He's got to go to S tier. I feel like if I saw him on my boat, he'd probably jump on mine and steal mine. S tier. I feel like I like this tier list for UFC fighters that are not human. These ones in the S tier are entities, I'd say. These ones in the A tier are fictional characters. B tier is, a crossover of human, not human. You could call them aliens if you'd like. C tier are chill humans, very chill humans. And then in the D tier, we have our 9-to-5 guys who, they work in the office. They got their khakis on. They got their polo. They wake up early in the morning. Maybe they hit a workout before going to work. They come home. They give their wife a kiss, hug the kids, say hi to the dog, cook up dinner, maybe barbecue. That's what's going on in the D tier. So I like this list. I feel like if I were to rank these guys, maybe, Yuri's got to stay at number S. He's like a Dead by Daylight character. He's like a Dead by Daylight killer. He's an entity. He's literally an entity. Yoel could go here. Yeah, I like this, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do I put... I'm going to put Bryce Mitchell down. I think he's very interesting. I think he's an interesting human being, has many interesting thoughts. I feel like, but at the same time, he's kind of normal. Like, he's very interesting, but he's normal at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. I do not know how to explain it. Renato Moicano, Kevin Holland. I like that. Steve Urseg, the king of the D tier. You know what? Fuck it. Why not just retype this? Steve. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Steve Ursegs. That's good. I feel like that's the perfect tier list for UFC fighters that are not human. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Subscribe for more videos. I'm going to be posting like funny videos like this where it's just jokes, you know what I'm saying? Ranking videos, like hot take videos, but it's all in friendly spirit. As I said, Leon Edwards, he's a frog, I'm a frog. I've been called a frog before. We're just companions. We're literally classmates, so it's always fun to joke. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Click that subscribe button for more. Peace out.